Battlefield 3 is without question one of the most anticipated games of the year, and the beta running through October 10th has offered us a tantalizing glimpse at what we can expect when the full game releases October 25th in the United States. I'm your host, Triton True, and with me to help explain what we've gleaned from the beta is our resident Battlefield fan, the one, the only, Major Nelson.
That is right, Ryan. I gotta tell you, now let's be sure, the beta didn't spill every last Battlefield bean. We had access to one map, we didn't see vehicle combat, and I didn't get to wrap my fingers around a sweet flight stick in a jet. But there is still an awful lot to learn.
And one of the biggest changes that stands out to me is the ability to go prone, chew a little dirt in the Battlefield franchise finally. It's a fantastic tool for getting out of the way of gunfire, but it's equally useful for setting up a defensive position, and of course, snipers absolutely adore this change.
Now this is true, but snipers beware. There is a small but serious change that will affect your visibility even when prone. Anytime a player uses a long-range scope like a sniper rifle, their scope will produce lens glare. This small flash of light can help other units identify a sniper's location and protect themselves against their field of fire.
It's just a huge change, and of course, to help this along, spotting also makes a return. Once you spot a baddie on the battlefield, you can put a target over their head for the rest of your team to see. This has been and continues to be an incredibly powerful tool. Use it often, folks.
Now, I don't know if the Battlefield soldiers have gone in for some gymnastic trainings or what, but one thing is for damn sure, they're a whole lot more agile. You can now mantle or hop over small objects by tapping A when sprinting. Not only does it look pretty cool, but it makes navigating the map and getting out of harm's way much, much easier. Thank you, DICE.
Now, one of my favorite new features is the brand new suppressive fire system. When you pepper an area with an enemy nearby, their screen will blur, making it harder for them to see and move with confidence. This is a great tool for keeping attacking teams at bay. This is particularly true for the support players rocking light machine guns, where ammunition, not so much of a concern.
You'll also earn points for properly suppressing the enemy. So not only is it a great tactical tool, but it's also a rewarding one. Alright, now there's a small change many players may have missed when checking out the beta. You can switch between fire modes provided your gun allows for it. For example, on the M16 you can toggle between fully automatic and semi-automatic.
Like so many of the additions in Battlefield 3, this may seem like a small change, but for astute players, it can make a huge difference.
Now these are just a few of the big changes that we learned from playing the Battlefield 3 beta, but they don't even begin to tell the whole story. We'll have to wait for the full game to get a real sense for all the other major additions like the vehicles, maps, progression systems, and more. And finally, I get to fly my jet.
We hope you've enjoyed our look at the Battlefield 3 beta, everyone. Thanks so much for watching Inside Xbox, and thank you, Larry, for joining the show.